Pat Daniel with the Sports Talk Media Network coming to you from Chestnut Hill just outside of Boston, where we had the red bandana game here tonight between Clemson and Boston College. The Tigers shook off a slow start to eventually overwhelm the Eagles 31-3. The Tigers then improving to 6-0 on the season and 4-0 in the ACC, now ranked number 5 in the country. DJ Uiagalelei led Clemson, going 18 of 32 for 220 yards through the air and 3 touchdowns to go along with just 1 interception. He also carried the ball 12 times for 76 yards, finishing as the leading rusher for the Tigers for the second consecutive game. Clemson marched down the field to open the game, but a Bo Collins drop in the end zone led to an eventual field goal, and then that was about it for the offense until the final drive of the half, when the Clemson D came up with a key stop, forcing Boston College to punt from deep in their own end zone. Antonio Williams then had a 20-plus yard return, setting up an eventual Will Shipley 1-yard touchdown run, giving Clemson a 10-3 lead at the break. The Tigers opened the third quarter with a flurry of passes, including a 21-yard strike to Bo Collins, which then set up a wide-open 38-yard touchdown pass to Joseph Ngata in the corner of the end zone. That gave the Tigers a 17-3 lead. The Tigers would add another score on the opening play of the fourth quarter, with Bo Collins making up for that earlier drop in the end zone, getting a 13-yard touchdown pass from DJ himself. Offensive coordinator Brandon Streeter dialed up one final score on the night for Clemson, deciding to go tempo with only 6 minutes left to play, saying that he wanted to build momentum going into next week's game down in Tallahassee, which he expects to be a high-scoring game. On that final drive, DJ had his longest run of the season, a 40-yard scamper, before eventually the old turf monster came out and got him. Looked an awful lot like Daniel Jones last year for the Giants. To cap off that drive, DJ had a touchdown pass to Brandon Spector. The Clemson defense finished the night with 4 sacks and 11 tackles for loss, seemingly living in the backfield of Boston College. Phil Jurnovich was just running for his life, quite frankly, all night long. He never had enough time to make accurate throws, and just really seemed the offensive line for BC seemed a bit overwhelmed. Dabo told us post-game that running back Kobe Pace may miss up to 4 weeks with an injury that he originally suffered back in the Wake Forest game and then aggravated last week. That'll do it from here in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, where once again the Clemson Tigers beat the Boston College Eagles 31-3. Pat Daniel, Sports Talk Media Network.